Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Melissa's Reading Room. Today in the room, we're going to read Teach Your Dragon to Follow Instructions by Steve Herman. Featuring Diggory Doo. Hello, boys and girls. So this is Teach Your Dragon to Follow Instructions, My Dragon Books, Volume 20. Hello, my name is Drew, and I have a little secret you probably don't know, but can you guess what it is? Are you ready to give up yet? Okay, here it is. I have a dragon for a pet. And there he is, Diggory Doo. His name is Diggory Doo, and he's thoughtful and he's kind. But it was quite a challenge training Diggory Doo to mind. When Diggory Doo was younger, he would do things his own way, and he hardly ever listened to what others had to say. He says, "I know how." Do you say that? I know how to do it. I know. I know. When really you might not. Let's see what happens. Once Diggory Doo decided he would like to learn to bake. Mother shared her recipe for how to make a cake. Mother said, "Before you start, be sure to wash your hands. Then gather your ingredients and use the proper pans." Okay. When Diggory's cake was finished, it looked good without a doubt. But when I took a bite of it, I had to spit it out. I said, "This cake is awful." He replied, "It's not my fault. When I ran out of sugar, I had to substitute salt." Oh dear, that's a salty cake. One day we had to stay inside when it began to rain. I read a book, and Diggory chose to build a model plane. The kit had lots of pieces and a special kind of glue, and there was an instruction book to tell you what to do. Okay, let's see what happens. "I know just what to do," Diggory says. Though he saw there were instructions, Diggory didn't read them. He said, "I know just what to do. I don't think I'll need them." When Diggory Doo had finished, I saw he wore a frown. He cried, "This plane is not quite right. The wings are upside down." Oh dear. Maybe he should have read the instructions. Let's find out what happens next. "Diggory goes to school with me, but I might need to mention I thought though he was always there, he didn't always pay attention. Miss Matthews teaches math. She shows us she shows us what to do whenever we have homework. And she's very patient too. I can do it my way," he says. But Diggory Doo complained that her way takes too long. So he did the homework his way and got every problem wrong. Miss Matthews sighed with disappointment, but tried hard not to scold. Diggory, next time try to do it the way that you've been told. So he's not doing the math problems the way he was instructed to do. Diggory Doo loves baseball, and it's always been his dream to learn to play it well and try out for a team. We sent him off to baseball camp so he could learn the game. He was sure he would be famous and the world would know his name. Although he looked quite spiffy in the uniform we bought, Diggory never listened to the lessons he was taught. The coach told him what to do, but Diggory never heard, and instead of running toward first base, Diggory ran to third. Oh dear. It's heavy, let me help. I've got this, he says. Every time we tried to help Diggory with a task, he would snap, I've got this. If I need your help, I'll ask. He'd not follow the instructions or listen to advice. And as you can now see, Diggory often paid the price. It was too heavy and he fell. Broke his toys. Drew says, see? After many failed attempts, Diggory Doo began to cry. The cake was awful. His plane was backwards. He got his math wrong. She said, pay attention. He fell, spilled his books, and broke his toys. I always make a mess, he wailed. I simply don't know why. Diggory Doo, I told him. There's no need to get uptight. Just follow the instructions, and things will be all right. What do you think, boys and girls? Do you think Drew's right? Let's find out. I don't need that, he says. Think about the times you failed. I think that you will find that your problems all began when you chose to close your mind. It's slippery, don't run. And then he fell. If you refuse to listen to the folks who gave advice, and you refuse to listen to the folks who gave advice, now do you understand why your plans don't turn out nice? You've had the power within you to be successful all along. Delicious. If you've done as you were told, things might not have turned out wrong. You're right, he said. I've been hard-headed, Diggory sadly sighed. If I'd followed the instructions, I could have done the things I tried, like his model airplane and baseball and pie. So Diggory turned himself around and changed that very day. He said, I'm going to listen to what others have to say, and I'll follow the instructions for the things I want to do. He finally learned his lesson. 3 cheers for Diggory Doo. So he followed the map. It's around here, and they found a treasure together. You can learn more about these books and get free coloring pages at www.mydragonbooks.com/gift. That was Teach Your Dragon to Follow Instructions by Steve Herman. Thank you for coming to Melissa's reading room today, boys and girls. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.